areas you can work on. And don't get the feeling that you have to finish the cab, or once you start on the radiator intakes that you have to finish that. Work in any order you want, because an SD70ACe is a big engine. So why don't we, for instance, look here at these air intakes. Okay, they are basically, I would say, about 20-30 seconds. And as I was telling you to box this stuff off, right here at about 3/4 is about where they end. And as I said, you don't want to do all that work and not have it be accurate. Maybe even a little bit there, probably about here. So what we would start to do is, if you've ever seen the SD70ACe up close, because I know you've likely seen one pulling trains, there is the top of the air intake. Then here is the side of this grill work. And then here comes the tedious work. This is the part on a cooking show where they might say we're going to pop this one in the oven. But you sit here, and the tighter you can make these grill lines, not necessarily closer, but tighter in the sense that the more evenly spaced you make these grill lines, the more your engine, again, will look like it's been machined in a shop. Because if one of your lines is far apart and one is close together, then it looks, again, like a person did it. But if you sit here, and you see I'm doing this fairly slowly, if you sit here and you look at every next grill line and try to make each one close together, then you really do a fairly good job of looking like a factory made it. And the one thing about it is, you don't, when you're doing this grill line, you don't have to look down there, because if when you're laying them out, if this one's the same size as that one, well, this one was the same size as that one too. So they all end up being the exact same size. Now, what you do is you look at the doors. Okay, there's one door here and an intake there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors there. These two doors are a little bit bigger, so measure your area, and let's see, it's 2.5 inches. So once again, there are 8 doors. 2.5 inches is, let's see, these two are a little bigger, so 3/4, there we go. These doors are a little bigger, and then 6 inches leaves 1.5 inches left, which would mean that all the rest of these doors are about 1/4 inch big. And this intake here has grill work over it again. And again, the same thing. Be very patient. And then there are fans over the top. And there's actually, there, the fans sit atop. There we go. So you want to come in, about 1/4 inch. And then measure it. Let's see, it's 2 inches. So 1 inch is the center of this, and it's probably about 1/4 inch on each side. And there we go. There's the radiators.